know it's a vibe, so come for the ride. Come on, baby.
Oh yeah. All my ladies, are you with me?
What's good? It's your boy Verdell. All right, let's get straight into it. So today's episode of A Penny for Your Thoughts podcast is actually about this Logan Paul video. There was this guy, he quit his job. He was 22 years old, making over $100,000. And pretty much he decided to, jump out of the plane with no parachute. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, I'm going to risk it all, go balls to the wall, and I'm going to try to get hired by Logan Paul. I did not mean for that to rhyme, by the way. But anyways, he tried to get hired by Logan Paul in hopes that, he could become a star or become an actor, get into the entertainment industry. And the point that I want to make is pretty much what's wrong with his mindset.
I quit my job. No,
wait,
it's a story.
I'm interested.
It's a story. I just talked to Logan Paul. I mean, like, he was just being nice, and I get it. Media, whatever, he has to be nice. Before I approached him, he was bragging about making $3 million. I make $100,000 a year. I'm 22. I do make $100,000. That's cool. And I want to act. I want to do these things. I'm having a breakdown right now. Oh, I'm sitting in the gas station. I don't even know what to do. Like, I did come up here by myself. I do have family, but we're not the closest. And I don't have really close friends. There's millions of people trying to do what I'm trying to do. Just watch the clip, okay?
Did the sneaking thing?
No, I didn't. I quit my job. No.
Wait,
it's a story.
I'm interested.
It's a story. I quit my job legit 2 days ago. I came up here, took a risk. I'm originally from Ohio.
Did you sneak up here?
No, I didn't sneak in here. I didn't sneak. What do you mean sneak up?
Like on stage? Or you just like?
Yes, I did.
It's one of the sneak videos.
I'm sorry. I just.
Did you print the ticket and stuff?
No, I just needed to talk to you. I'm trying to talk to your brother. I'm trying to talk about business. Trying to get a job. Like I want to do media. I've been trying to get.
What are you good at?
I was 70 dances. I did like
What's
that.
Your TikTok
I did that video. Like going like that.
Oh, so you really got what it takes.
Yeah, I don't.
Then why would I
need a mentor.
Why would I do that?
I want to be like. I'm 22 years old. I'm just trying.
I bet I can't be a mentor right now. Right in my life, I'm a fuck up myself. I need a mentor. You know what I'm saying? Like I need
connections and you need people be around you.
No,
right?
you don't. I didn't have connections and people around. I have Jake. That's it. Do you have a brother? Do you have people? Friends?
I don't.
Friends? You got friends. You got amigos.
I don't.
You don't have friends?
I don't. I swear to God. I'm here by myself.
Where are you from?
I'm from Norwalk, Ohio.
You're a good-looking guy, bro. You have friends, bro. You're fucking lying. You have friends. Go make content. Do stuff with your friends. I'm glad you quit your job. It takes balls to do that, bro. But now you gotta act.
Try to make a step.
Yeah, check out these edits. All right, so I'm actually gonna be joined by my special guest, Zay. Say hi. Say hi. All right, so Zay wanted to be in the video. All right, so the first thing that I wanted to talk about, what the guy was a dreamer, and there's nothing wrong with being a dreamer, but there's a couple things wrong with his approach. A lot of people wanted to call it its entitlement to think that a complete stranger would just give you a job and make you a star, but that's definitely entitlement. I will disagree though that I'm not going to disagree, but I'm going to go a step further than saying it's white privilege. I can understand why people would think it's white privilege because the guy is a white guy, and some white people do have entitlement with their backgrounds as far as, I'm not going to say because of the color of their skin, but just the culture that they were raised in kind of leads to them feeling like, okay, I'm automatically entitled to this, that, and the third. But what I'm going to say is it's actually more so a generational issue I see going on with our generation. You got something to say, Zay? He got something to add. Okay. All right, that's what's up. But anyways, so the first thing is this: beggars cannot be choosers. Beggars cannot be choosers. So if you come across somebody that you like that's famous, understand that you recognize them, but they don't know who you are. You're a complete stranger, and they don't even have to take the time out of their day to pay you any mind. They don't have to pay you any attention. A lot of times, if you do run into celebrities, like it's like you're so excited to see them because you feel like you know them. The truth is you don't, and when they see you, they'll look right through you and keep on moving about their business unless you acknowledge them. I've met celebrities here and there, you know what I'm saying, and you know what? I'll give you actually one experience where it was an awkward interaction. I met this singer. His name is actually B. Smith. You can look him up on YouTube. And I was at a concert of his, and I actually won this talent show so that I could get meet and greets with all the artists. Jeremiah was there. J. Cole's artist named Boss was there. And I hung out with Jeremiah and Boss, and I was just chilling. But for whatever reason, B. Smith, he's a singer and a dancer like me. Like, he's the same type of artist as me. And so I was trying to show him that I could also do dance moves and stuff. And then I started like doing some moves and stuff. And then he just looked at me and then just kept talking to other people. So what I'm trying to show you is like these people, when they're famous, a lot of people look at them as opportunities and they get tired of that. So, you know, Logan Paul, in this instance, he gave him an opportunity because he was like, I wanted to hear this like mess, this BS, because the guy quit his entire job. These people are usually seen as opportunities as people. They're not treated like people. They're treated like animals in a zoo. And so like they get tired of that interaction. They want to be treated like human beings. And if you're coming to them, there's no one, it's no one's responsibility to fix your life, especially not a stranger, no matter how much money they got. All right, so moving forward, I spoke about entitlement. Something I also want to talk about is a lot of my friends are artists, especially on like Facebook and Twitter, and they always complain about their friends and family not listening to their music. Now, the thing is, nobody's obligated to listen to your music. You know, if you're not signed, and I enjoy listening to Drake or Kanye West, shout out to them, both their albums just dropped. I can listen to them, I can be friends with you, I can recognize that you're a rapper and not want to listen to your music. Your music can be good, but I might not want to listen to it. And I understand a lot of people say, how can you support this millionaire but not support your friend? The thing is, you have to give me a reason to listen to you. It's on you. It's not on me as the consumer. I have no obligation to listen to you. You as an artist have an obligation to try to find a way to get consumers to buy into your product, your content. The same way it's on me to get you to watch this video. You get what I'm saying? So you have to be clever with your marketing, the way you promote your music. The quality has to be good. You know, if we're talking about cover art, the sound of it, like what's making you different. Are you unique? Do you sound like everything out there? Because if you sound like Drake or you sound like Kanye, then why can't I listen to Kanye? Why do I need you? If you sound like Lil Uzi Vert, if you sound like, you know what I'm saying, the next mobile rapper, why do I need to listen to you if they're already out there? You know what I'm saying? G Herbo, Lil Durk, Lil Baby, all those. You know what I'm saying? So the point that I'm making is you have to find a way to set yourself apart. And see, Zay agrees. You have to find a way to stick out. And I think that's also why Logan Paul in this video actually gave the guy the time of day, is because he came up to him and said, my salary was $100,000 and I quit that job because I want to work for you. I think that pitch, starting off with that, actually was a good way to get his attention and set him apart. But the thing is, okay, so now you got Logan Paul's attention. Where do we go from there? So, one, you cannot feel entitled. You're asking for opportunity, not that Logan Paul owes you anything. He does not. Your elevator pitch. You have to be prepared. If you're going to go out of your way to quit your job and try to get hired by somebody, you have to have an elevator pitch. It's like, imagine you're on the elevator with the CEO and he's a billionaire and you have this great opportunity. Or think of, what's that show, Shark Tank? Think of Shark Tank. Sometimes it's not even the best products that get invested in on Shark Tank. Sometimes it's the people that can pitch it the best and sell it the best. You have to be a good salesman. You get what I'm saying? So when you're asking for a job, you talk about your resume, you're in an interview with somebody, you're selling yourself. What is it that sets you apart? They ask for you for what are your 3 strengths, your 3 weaknesses. What is it about our company that you think that, you know, you can help us with? What are you bringing to the table? Another thing is, especially in the entertainment industry, is what have you done for me lately? It's like that Janet Jackson song. What have you done for me lately? Hey, so what have you done for me lately? What can you bring to the table? What can you bring to us that will be of value? Now, what happened was, sadly, when he started to say these things, he started to get insecure. He started to say, I don't have any friends. I don't have any talent. And so that's the last time you want to be insecure, is when you're giving your elevator pitch and showing them what type of value you bring. What are you doing? Yo, this boy's the best. You have to work on your elevator pitch. When opportunity presents itself, you have to be ready. What is the big thing about luck? People say luck is when preparation meets opportunity. And what is preparation? That's Sam from Spoken Reason, one of my original favorite YouTubers. One of the reasons why I wanted to get into this space. His big thing was FCHW, which was faith, consistency, and hard work. So you continue with faith, consistency, and hard work. It takes a lot of dedication. You know what I'm saying? So you do this thing day in, day out. You work at it. You build your brand. You whatever you're doing, you're building your foundation, and you build that to be as solid as possible. Then when somebody comes to you with an opportunity for that foundation that you built, you're already ready. That's how you have a solid elevator pitch. You know, you can sell yourself because you already have a foundation built. So when he's talking about how much money do you want, you can give them a number. You can say, well, I think I'm worth over $1 million because of the value that I bring. I could do this, this, and this. Now, the sad thing about the young man is he's obviously bringing value if he has $100,000 a year paying job. You know, if that type of salary, 6 figures, you know, the medium income in Cleveland, because the guy's from Cleveland, I guess, medium income in Cleveland is $30,000. You know what I'm saying? So he brings value. You have to find a way to articulate that value in that opportunity. In that time where you're pitching yourself to Logan Paul, it's not the time to get insecure and be like, oh, I don't really have any friends. I don't really have any talent. I don't know. No, I'm worth $100,000. I can, I even said this to my wife as I was talking about this situation. I said, you could have said something as dumb as, I'm a really good blunt roller. Not that I endorse smoking weed, but I remember, who was it, Lil Boozy put the word out there, or was it Future? One of these rappers put the word out there that they're willing to pay $60,000 a year for whoever is a good blunt roller. And I'm saying, like, if he would have said that to Logan Paul, I'm pretty sure Logan Paul would have died laughing. He could have said, I'm a vibe, I'm good to be around, I can pull in the girls, and you know, I could be that guy that gets the girls for you. Like, I'm saying, something as stupid as these things, you'd be surprised how some of these entertainers have people like that in their entourage. Now, what I actually would have said if I was him was, I would have talked about what actual skills I have professionally. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, if all else fails, he could have said those things. But like, actually, what do you bring to the table? Well, I actually make $100,000 in media. I'm very good with social media. I see that you're already great with social media. You know what I'm saying? But I can take your pages to the next level. So I made a few points on this, but this is the last thing I actually wanted to talk about. So we talked about the entitlement. We talked about dealing with artists and looking at them as a meal ticket and how that's not the best way to go about things. And then we also talk about your elevator pitch. If you are to go that route, you have to be ready. Now, what I also want to talk about is actually paving your own path. You know, one of the people I listen to is David Goggins, and how he talks about how there's all these different roles paved, but why not pick up your shovel and pave out your own path? You know what I'm saying? So that's something that I consider doing, and that's why I'm like trying to get into the YouTube space now. I'm not looking for cosigns. I invested in myself, bought myself lighting, a camera. I got my laptop. I got my phone here with my notes, and I just, you know, say what I feel. I wanted to build my own podcast. I'm not waiting on Spotify to sponsor me or Apple. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing my own thing. I wanted to build a podcast, and I went ahead and did it. And you know, it takes a lot of faith, consistency, and hard work. As I said, consistency is key. What you want is to build a brand so that people can know, like, if I'm looking for a podcast where somebody offering their opinion on different things that are relevant, I can go to Verdell for that. Saying, if I'm looking for comedy, I'll go to somebody like Kevin on Stage. If If I'm looking for how to cook, I'll go to Chef Gordon Ramsay. You know what I'm saying? If I'm looking for how to sing, I'll go to Usher's page. You get what I'm saying? Like, what I'm saying is, if you are constantly consistent in what you're doing and you continue to build your brand, when people want your thing, they'll know where to find you. You know what I'm saying? If you have it out there. But if you're not even putting yourself out there to begin with, then there's, you know what I'm saying? Why would anybody take the time out to even give you like a thought? You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, I actually want to refer to the Damon Dash interview on the Breakfast Club. So he went on the Breakfast Club and pretty much talked to them about ownership. And he said, my son knows that his dad ain't never call another man daddy. His dad doesn't have to answer to any boss because I own my own stuff. He talked about the value in ownership, and he went a little bit off the rails. But the point that he was making was actually very good about ownership and being your own boss, owning your content, owning what you do. You know what I'm saying? Not answering for anybody else. Now, that being said, I have a job. I work in civil service for the state. I'm not going to tell you the exact job, but I would say this: I am law enforcement. But the point that I'm making is I do plan on being an entrepreneur and having my own businesses on the side that will eventually take over the job that I have to bring the bread home for the family. And so what I hope is I can make these things monetarily come up to the level above my job. And then, you know, I'll resign from my job and I'll continue on with my own career, running my own businesses. But I know I have to put in the work now. That guy's approach was, I'm going to skip the process and I'm going to quit my job that makes me this $100K a year. And I'm just going to talk to this guy, and he's making all this money. So he'll obviously be able to pay me what I was already making and just fix my life and let me be an actor like I dreamed to be. Everybody named mama want to be an actor. What sets you apart? What have you done for me lately? That's what this industry is all about. And another sidebar is, don't ever count. This is just a tip. Don't ever count another man's pockets. Just because Logan Paul got $3 million, he might have $10 million in expenses. And you don't know the work that he put in to get that money. As we know, the Paul brothers, one of them, I don't know if it's Logan or Jake Paul, they started off on Disney, and they blew up on social media and on YouTube and everything. And now they're transitioning into boxing in the fighting world, and they're making millions and millions of dollars. But that doesn't mean that you're entitled to any of that money just because you're a fan and you like them and you like their story and you think you should be up there with them. Like, but I do feel bad for the guy. You know what I'm saying? I know he broke down at the end, but I'm just saying there's ways around this. The last time I checked the video on Twitter, it had over 8 million views. It had 8.3 million views. So it's probably up to 9 million. So at this point, that guy is viral. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually check out his TikTok and follow him on TikTok and see what his numbers are. So, excuse me, I'm going to actually do this right. This has 1.6 million likes, 13 million views. Anyways, as I said, this little boy is pouting. Zay, come here. Come here. Come here. You want to get on the camera again? Well, come here. I don't care. Get on the camera. Zay, come here. Give me a hug. Parenting 101. All right. So anyways, Zay wanted to rejoin me on camera because he couldn't understand about his toys. But anyways, so I'm checking this guy out. His TikTok has blown up. He has, let me see if you can see it. It's focusing, it's not focusing. It's too bright. All right. So he has, his name is AJ underscore Wallace 69 on TikTok. And he has 144,000 followers, 2.1 million likes. And on that video in particular on TikTok, he has 1.6 million likes and 13.2 million views. So I do want to give him props for his approach because it was different. It was unique. He captured it and now he went viral. So now the question is, will you be consistent now with this new platform that you have? He can now go on and be the actor that he wanted to be by building content. Write yourself some scripts, do some skits. The quickest way I would say to go viral, and you might ask, well, why aren't you doing it? Because I want to do this podcasting thing. I do TikTok a little bit, but I think the quickest way to go viral is to put out funny TikToks and then do the dances. So you do all the challenges, the dances, and then you do funny skits. If you can do that and be consistent, you can build up an audience pretty quickly, because the way TikTok is with the algorithm and the timeline and the For You, it's pretty easy to get like to pick up with that. Now this guy's already viral, obviously, from this Logan Paul video. So now, will you stay consistent? Will you hold on to that spotlight? Will you take advantage of this opportunity, or will you let it pass by? So that's a question for him. But I am happy for him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hating. I'm definitely happy for him that at this point in time, even though he didn't get hired by Logan Paul, he went viral. And I bet you Logan Paul's gonna come back to him after that video had 13 million views, and might offer him an opportunity, or maybe just to sit down and chat with him or something, and have more time to talk. But all I'm saying is this: us as a generation, we have to work on our marketing, we have to work on our resume, we have to work on elevator pitch, and we have to work on not being entitled. If you want to be successful, it's going to take hard work. It's going to take being clever. You have to think what sets yourself apart, and you have to be consistent. That's my bottom line message. You know what I'm saying? And I got to put in work to feed this little boy here, because this little boy, as you can see, he wild, he hungry, he needs something to eat. So on that note, I'm going to say peace. It's another penny for your thoughts. Y'all have a good one, and God bless. Peace out.